Good morning, folks. I am Becky with Enduring Finances. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are taking a look at the dividend breakdown, my overall stock portfolio, and how it performed for the month of April 2025. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my self-directed stock portfolio monthly breakdown. Alright, so first off, looking at the portfolio, we can see that we dropped down just shy of 0.8% in market value. We ended the month with a portfolio being valued at $39,739.66. We saw a loss of $311.19 in market value. For the year total, that's about $200 lost. So we're doing okay on, a 4-month look at it. It's been pretty rocky. We had good gains all the way up to $41,000 in February and drop back down again. So we're going to see that fluctuate. But all in all, the portfolio is looking good. Let's go ahead and take a look at my strategy, how I reinvested my dividends, and where we're at looking at each sector on the breakdown. All right, so we ended last month with my breakdown like this: finance, 24.5%, tech 19.6%, real estate 13.9%. So that was one of the areas that I thought I was going to focus in, was real estate. Consumer staples 15.4%, utilities 9.8%, healthcare 4.1%, energy 5%, right on the money there. Telecommunications 2.8%, bonds and ETF 1.1%. Also another one that I thought I was going to focus on this last time. Industrials 1.9%, consumer discretionary 1.4%, and then materials 0.6%. This is my target breakdown for each one of those sectors and how I rebalance my portfolio. That's kind of the percentage that I'm looking at that translates to a dollar value. And so that's the total value of these sectors that I try and match. And then you can see the dividend yield for each one of these sectors here, making it total annual dividend yield for this breakdown is $1,300, $1,320.58. We did not invest in real estate or bonds this month. We actually went into materials, and we bought ticker symbol LYB. We bought one share for $56.71. And so we can see that change directly here from materials being valued at $246 to $270. Slight decrease in market value for the remaining of them, but we increased slightly. Breakdown of the portfolio 0.7% now. Total dividends up to $13.85. So we're seeing that kind of fluctuate with that, and these will all adjust as the different stocks go up and down, and everything impacts it. But we increased our dividend yield by about $4.60 this last month, and that includes dividend increases as well, not just stock purchases. Let's go ahead and take a broad overview of the dividends that I earned and what that looks like. All right, so we had a big month. This month we earned $131.45 in dividends total. For the year, we're $446. We'll definitely have a smaller month next month, but for this month I'm pretty happy with that. We're doing very, very well. Let's go ahead and see all the individual dividends that make up this $131. So let's do that. All right, dividend number 1 coming in on the 1st of April, ticker symbol KO, which is Coca-Cola Company. We're in $7.65 from the 1615 shares that I own. This company is up well over $345, and they went ahead and increased their dividend from 48.5 cents to 51 cents a share, which is fantastic. Dividend number 2 coming in on the 1st of April again, ticker symbol PPL. We earned $4.09 from the 15 shares that I own with that, and this company is doing all right, up about 29.75% in market value. Dividend number 3 coming in on the 3rd of April, ticker symbol BNDX, the Vanguard Total International Bond ETF fund. We earned 32 cents from the 3 shares of this that we own, and this company is almost borderline with a loss of about $4, so about 3% market value loss. Dividend number 4 coming in on the 4th of April, ticker symbol DIN, which is Dine Brands Global. We earned $1.02 from the 2 shares that I own, and this company is down over 75% loss in market value. Total loss was over $123. So this is one that I'm going to need to evaluate, because that is a really big drop. That is really big drop. So we're going to put a put in evaluate that, as well as New York Mortgage Trust, because those two I've been watching, and this one kind of caught up to me a little bit, and I was surprised, so we need to take a look at that. But moving right along, dividend number 5 coming in again on the 4th of April, ticker symbol QSR, which is Restaurant Brands. It is a Canadian company, so we are seeing that tax come out courtesy of my brokerage account. We're in $1.05 from the 2 shares that I own. Dividend number 6 coming in the 7th of April, ticker symbol EMN, which is Eastman Chemical Company. We're in $1.66 from the 2 shares that I own, and we are at a loss of about $21, about 12% loss in market value, so nothing too crazy there. Dividend number 7 coming in on the 7th of April is ticker symbol MRK, which is American Company. We're $1.62 from the 2 shares that I own, and this company is almost dead even. I've lost about 80 cents in this position overall and made for that in dividends, because we made more than 80 cents in dividends, so we are doing golden here. Dividend number 8 coming in on the 10th of April is ticker symbol GSK, which is a European company. It's a United Kingdom company, so we're seeing that tax come out courtesy of my brokerage account. We're in $2.01 from the 5 shares that I own, and we are up about just shy of 13% in this position. Dividend number 9 coming in on the 10th of April again is ticker symbol PM, which is Phillips Morris International. We are $9.45 from the 7 shares that I own, and this company is up a lot. We have seen a market value increase of 119.33%, making a total gain of $652.61. This is a bigger company in my portfolio, holding weight of 3.02% of total market value. Total portfolio value, I should say, and most of the shares of stock that I own hold less than 1% of value of my portfolio, so this is slightly bigger there, but it's doing very, very well. Dividend number 10 coming in on the 11th of April is ticker symbol MDT. We earned $2.10 from the 3 shares that I own, and we are down about 21% in this position for a loss of about $68. Dividend number 11 coming on the 14th of April is ticker symbol MDLZ. We own $1.88 from the 4 shares that I own, and we are up just shy of $40 in this position. Dividend number 12 coming in on the 15th of April is ticker symbol O, Realty Income Corporation. We're in $2.95 from the 11 shares that I own, and we are down about 5% in this position for a loss of about $35. So not too shabby there. Dividend number 13 coming on the 15th of April is ticker symbol STAG. We are 99 cents from the 8 shares that I own, and we are down about 10% in this position for a loss of just shy of $30. Dividend number 14 coming in on the 15th of April is ticker symbol USB. We earn $8 for the 16 shares that I own, and this company is up about 5%, earning about $31.84 there. Dividend number 15 coming on the 23rd of April is ticker symbol CSCO. We earned 41 cents from the 1 share that I own, and we are up exactly $8.83 since I originally bought this stock. And they went ahead and increased it every 1 cent from 40 cents a share to 41 cents a share. So 1 cent increase in dividend yield with that is, money in my book coming into my pocket. Dividend number 16 coming on the 25th of April was ticker symbol EFC, one of my monthly dividend earners. We earned $7.15 from the 55 shares that I own, and we are down over $280 in this position, just over 28% loss in market value. But this is one of my monthly dividend earners, so they've been staying true. They have lowered their dividends in the last year, so it was way more than $7.15, about $7.55, but they consistently pay their dividends every month, so right now we're holding on to this position. Dividend number 17, however, is one that is on my radar, and I offloaded about half of my shares of stock last month to help rebalance and fluctuate for tax gains and all that. But that would be ticker symbol NYMT, which is New York Mortgage Trust, a company that I have invested with for a while. I did a lot of swing trades with it back before they got bought out, and it has been very profitable in that regard and has slowly eaten away, decreased dividends, and is just not looking up very much. We earned $10 from the 50 shares that I still own, and we are down over $956 in this position for a market value loss of 76.51%, Keep in mind, this is after I sold half of my shares. So I used to have 100 shares. Now I only have 50 shares, and we're still down almost $1,000. Now that we're in the new tax year, really need to reevaluate if I'm going to retain this in my portfolio or not, or cut that tie. Good thing is, selling a company at a loss impacts your taxes, because if you're at a loss and you make profit off different stocks, then it kind of balances out, and so you can really navigate tax season that way. So that's part of the reason why I didn't offload all of them last year, was because I knew that coming into this year, if I was going to offload again, it was going to offset some of my taxes and kind of mitigate any additional taxes that I have to pay for the earnings. But moving right along, going into dividend number 18 on the 29th of April, we have ticker symbol BNS, which is the Bank of Nova Scotia, Canadian company. So we are seeing that Canadian tax come out courtesy of my brokerage account. We're in $3.26 from the 5 shares that I own, and we are up about 15% in this position for a gain of about $32. Dividend number 19 come on the 30th of April, ticker symbol JPM. We are $9.80 from the 7 shares that I own, and we are up over 78% in this position for a market value increase of $751. This is a bigger company in my portfolio as well, coming in at 4.31%. I think the biggest company is just under 9% of total portfolio value. So this guy is a bigger fish in the bucket. And they went ahead and increased their dividend from $1.25 a share to $1.40 a share. So a 15-cent increase in dividend yield is huge. Very good company, very happy with them. Moving into dividend number 20, coming in on the 30th of April. Ticker symbol LTC, one of my monthly dividend earners from real estate sector. We're at $1.90 from the 10 shares that I own, and we're down about $16 in this position, a loss about 4.4% in market value. Dividend number 21, coming in again on the 30th of April, is ticker symbol NLY, another one of my real estate companies. We earned $35.70 from the 51 shares that I own. We've been investing in this company a lot. It's valued higher in my individual sector breakdown, so we've been pumping that up, bringing that up a little bit. Right now, they are down about 14.5% of market value, loss of about $170, but the whole real estate sector has been hit very hard the last couple of years. In total, it makes about 2.52% of my entire portfolio, but they went ahead and increased their dividend from 65 cents a share to 70 cents a share, so 5-cent increase in dividend yield is amazing. Moving into dividend number 22, ticker symbol RITM, we earned $16.50 from the 66 shares that I own, and we're up over close to 20% in this position for a gain of $118.70, so pretty good there. And then dividend number 23, the last dividend, is coming in again on the 30th of April. It's ticker symbol TD, Canadian Bank, Toronto Dominion Bank. We earned $1.94 from the 3 shares that I own, and we are almost dead even with a loss of less than 0.8% of market value, about $1.40-ish. But that wraps up the 23 dividends that make up all of the dividend income, $131 for this month. Let's go ahead and take a look at how these dividends coming in impacts the statistics of my portfolio, my favorite part, and my goals that I set for myself for this year, and just overall long-term for the portfolio. Alright, so as far as statistics goes, let's go ahead and take a look at these dividend yields here. So ending April, we have a dividend yield, monthly dividend yield of 3.34%. My goal is 4%, so we're a little bit lower, but we've been increasing that since November, and I've been chasing that for a long time, so I do need to reevaluate my portfolio breakdown to kind of bump that up a little bit. Dividend yield per year is $1,326.60. Per month, that would be $110.55. Per week, that is $25.51. Per day, that is $3.63 in dividend income. Per hour, that's 15 cents and 1/10 cent. Per minute, that's 3/10 of a tenth of a penny. And then if we were to compare this to an average 40-hour work week, you'd be making 63 and 8/10 cents per hour. But we're doing phenomenal. We have seen this slowly increase, this just from the last year, 60 cents to $3.63, so a 3-cent increase per day. We can kind of see that all the way back to July, just increasing. We've gone up over $5 in monthly dividend income. But let's go ahead and look at the goals that I have. So we know portfolio status, we got hit this month hard, last 2 months actually, but we're still, $39,739. Goal for the year is $44,750. Am I going to hit this? Don't know. Depends how the market does, but we're going to keep fighting for it. Total dividends this year, $446 and $10.10 right now. Goal is to earn $1,400. So we need to earn another $1,000, just shy of $1,000, but it's only 4 months in, so we have another 8 months to do that. We'll see. It's gonna be tight. We'll see though. Average dividend per minute, $110.55. We've checked off $110 here, and we've checked out $3.60 for average daily dividend because we're at $3.63. We already passed this goal of $3.62 a day on average dividend income. And we are slowly chasing down this $113 in dividend monthly average income as well. But these are long-term goals. We've got a long ways to go, and it's going to be slow progress. That's what this is. But the more dividend yield that I get, the more I can reinvest those dividends and keep building this up. And hopefully I get to a place financially outside of this portfolio itself where I can keep investing more money into it. Right now that's on the burner, but life just keeps rolling along. So right now we're doing pretty good. We've hit one goal for the year. We'll keep chasing that 4% annual dividend return per month, and just keep chasing these goals down. Hopefully your stock portfolio and your investment accounts did very, very well, and you were seeing the market kind of balance out a little bit because we came up a lot from last month. Still more to correct and further to go as far as growth, but there's lots of moving pieces and always something to learn, and I'm excited that you're on this journey with me. Can't wait to kind of look at those two stocks, DIN and NYMT, and kind of reevaluate if I'm going to retain them in my portfolio and what that looks like. So until next time, folks, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.